types of circles. If you take this circle, they have given this is known as the radius of the circle, and 2 times of this radius it going to become diameter of the circle. If you join any 2 points on the circle, this is known as chord of the circle. In this one, I going to tell how the chord going to work. If you take any circle and this one, if the chord keeps on becoming bigger and bigger, it going to reach the maximum size where it touch the radius and it going to become diameter. Here it is just chord. Now this chord, if you take it going to divide the whole circle into two parts. This two part, the smaller part there is known as the smaller segment, and this one is known as the larger segment. This one is larger segment. Now if you take one more circle, here they have given two radii. These two radii going to join and make a pizza shape. You cut there in pizza, that is known as sector of a circle. Here it can be known as sector of a circle. This one is the minor sector and the remaining part is known as the major sector. Now let's do problem by taking just the radius of the circle. If you take this circle, they have given the radius of the circle as 1 units. Now you need to find out what's the diameter. What's the diameter? Diameter means 2 times of radius. Here 2 times of radius means 2 times of this is 1 units. So 2 times of 1 which becomes 2. 2 units is the diameter of the circle. Let's find out what's the perimeter. You need to find out what's the perimeter. Perimeter of the circle is 2 pi r. So you can write here 2 pi r. It going to become 2 times of pi times of radius which is 1 units. 2 times of 1 is 2 units. So it becomes 2 pi units is the complete perimeter of the circle. Let's find out what's the area of the circle. Area of the circle you can write it as pi r square. This pi r square means you can write it as pi times of here the radius is 1 unit, so it becomes 1 square. 1 square is nothing but 1 times of 1 which remains as 1. So it becomes pi times of 1. Pi times of 1 is pi square units. That is area of the circle. Let's take one more circle. Here in this circle you can take it like this. They have given the radius of this circle as 2 units. If radius of this circle is 2 units, you need to find out what's the diameter. First, diameter of the circle means it is 2 times of radius. This complete thing is diameter. So 2 times of here the radius is 2 units. 2 times of 2 is 4 units. So 4 units is the diameter of the circle. Now let's find out what's the perimeter. What's the perimeter means? This complete length of the circle, if you take a thread and completely place on it, it going to become perimeter. That perimeter you can write it as 2 pi r. That means 2 times of pi times of here the radius is 2 units. So 2 times of pi times of 2. 2 times of 2 is 4 units. 4 times of pi which is 4 pi units is the actual perimeter of the circle. Now let's find out what's the area of the circle. Area of the circle can be written as pi r square. Here you can write it as pi times of this is the radius which is 2 units, pi times of 2 square. 2 square means it is nothing but 2 times of 2 which is 4. So it becomes pi times of 4 units. Pi times of 4 means 4 pi square units is the actual area of the circle. The space this occupies is area. Let's take one more circle. Here in this circle they have given the radius of the circle as 5 units. Here if they have given radius as 5 units, you need to find out what's the diameter. This complete length is diameter. Diameter of the circle is 2 times of radius. So this is going to become 2 times of, this is the radius which is 5 units, 2 times of 5, 2 times of 5 is 10 units. So the diameter is 10 units, this complete diameter. Now let's find out what's the perimeter of the circle. Perimeter of the circle means you need to find out the complete length of the outer boundary. So this is going to become 2 pi r units. Now you can write this as 2 times of pi times of radius, which is 5 units. 2 times of 5 is 10, and 10 times of pi, which is 10 pi. 10 pi units is the perimeter of this circle. Let's find out area of the circle. Area of the circle, you can write it as pi r square. This is going to give rise to pi times of, this is the radius which is 5 units, pi times of 5 square. 5 square you can write here 5 times of 5, which becomes 25. So this is nothing but pi times of 25. 25 times of pi means 25 pi square units is the actual area of this circle. Let's take one more circle. Here they have given this circle, and in this circle they have given the radius as 7 units. When the radius is 7 units, you need to find out what's the diameter. Diameter of this circle is 2 times of the radius. So it's going to become 2 times of this radius 7 units, 2 times of 7, 2 times of 7 becomes 14. So 14 units is the this one, 2 times of 14, 14 units is the diameter of this circle. Now let's find out what's the perimeter. Perimeter of the circle can be written as 2 pi r. That means 2 times of pi times of, this is the radius which is 7 units, times of 7. 2 times of 7 means it becomes 14. 14 pi units is the actual perimeter of the circle. Now let's find out what's the area of the circle. You can write it as pi r square. Here you're going to get it as pi times of the radius which is 7 units, pi times of 7 square. 7 square means 7 times of 7, which is 49. So this is going to become pi times of 49. So this is 49 pi square units. That is the area of this complete circle. Let's take the final problem. Here they have given this circle. In this circle, they have even given that the radius of the circle is 10 units. When the radius is 10 units, you need to find out what's the diameter. Diameter of the circle is 2 times of the radius. This is radius, 2 times of it makes diameter. So this is going to become 2 times of 10 units. 2 times of 10 is 20 units. So 20 units is the actual diameter. Now let's check what is the perimeter of the circle. And if you take this perimeter, perimeter can be written as 2 pi r. And this one going to give rise to 2 times of pi times of, this is the radius they have given us 10 units. 2 times of 10 is 20 units. So 20 times of pi, 20 pi units is the actual perimeter of the circle. Now let's find out what's the area of the circle. Area of the circle can be written as pi r square. This pi r square means pi times of, here the radius is 10 units, pi times of 10 square. 10 square is nothing but 10 times of 10, which becomes 100. So here it is pi times of 100. It is 100 pi square units. It is the actual area of this circle. Let's find out area of different sectors of the circle. If you take this circle, they have given this circle, they have given this part, that is, this is 90 degrees. You need to find out what's the area of this circle. Radius is 1 units. You can do it out. Area of sector of a circle, you can write it as theta by 360 times of pi r square. Here the radius is 1 unit. So this is going to become, the theta angle is 90 degree and the radius is 1 units. Now you're going to get it as 90 by This is 90 by 360 times of pi times of radius is 1 square. 1 square remains as 1 times of 1. So this 90 by 360 you can cancel zeros 9 1 times 9 4 times. This give rise to 1 by 4 times of pi square units is the area of this shaded region. Let's take another circle, and in this circle they have given this one, that is the sector of a circle. This sector is 60 degrees and the radius they have given is 5 units. Now also you need to find out what's the area of the sector. Theta is 60 degree, radius is 5 units. You can do it out. Area of sector of a circle is theta by 360 times of pi r square. Now you're going to get it as theta by 360 means here theta is 60 degree. 60 degree by 360 times of pi times of this one radius is 5 units. It is 5 square. Now you can cancel this 0 with this 0. 6 1 times 6 6 times, and this 5 square means 5 times of 5, which becomes 25. You're going to get it as 1 by 6 times of pi times of 25. This one is 25 by 6 pi square units is the area of this sector of a circle. And next let's find out another one. Here they are giving this problem, and here they are giving a very small sector, that is 30 degree. The radius is 10 units. You need to find area of shaded region. That shaded region you can do it out. Here radius is 10 units. Area of the shaded region is theta by 360 times of pi r square. This means here you're going to get theta as 30 by this one 30 by 360 times of this pi times of radius is 10 square. Now you can cancel this 0 with this 0. 3 1 times 3 1 times and 3 2 times 6. You get it as 1 by 12 times of pi times of 10 square means 10 times of 10, which becomes 100. So this becomes 100. Now you can divide it by 4 3 times, 4 2 times, and 24 5 times. 25 times of pi is 25 pi square units is the area of that shaded region. Let's start by new problem. Here I going to tell about equilateral triangles and how to find out area of those equilateral triangles. Here let's start by doing this. That is, in this equilateral triangle they have given, in this triangle they have given all sides as 1 unit. You need to find out first what's the perimeter of this triangle. Perimeter of this equilateral triangle can be written as 3 times of side length, that is 3 times of, here the side length is 1 units, 3 times of 1 unit, which becomes 3 units. Now let's find out what's the area of this triangle. Area of the triangle can be written as root 3 by 4 times of a square, that is root 3 by 4 times of the side length square, that is 1 square. 1 square means 1 times of 1 1. Root 3 by 4 times of 1, root 3 by 4 square units. Let's take another triangle. Here in this triangle they have given all sides as 2 units. When all sides they have given us 2 units, you need to find out what's the perimeter. Perimeter of this equilateral triangle is 3 times of side length, that is 3 times of 2 units. 3 times of 2 is 6. 6 units is the actual perimeter of this triangle. Let's find out what's the area. Area of equilateral triangle can be found out as root 3 by 4 times of a square. That means root 3 by 4 times of, this is side length square, that is 2 square. You can write it as root 3 by 4 times of 2 square is 2 times of 2, which is 4. So root 3 by 4 times of 4, 4 1 times, 4 1 times. Root 3 square units is the area of this triangle. Let's find out what's another triangle. Here you need to have given All sides of this triangle has 5 units. You need to find out what's the perimeter. Perimeter of this triangle is 3 times of side length, that is 3 times of, here side length is 5 units, 3 times 5 is 15 units. Now let's find out area of this triangle. Root 3 by 4 times of a square. That means root 3 by 4 times of 5 square. 5 square is 5 times of 525. So it becomes root 3 by 4 times of 25. This one equal to 25 by 4 root 3 square units. That is the complete area of this triangle. Bye.